Hi friends, welcome to KCR Minds of YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about code execution process in .NET Framework. Every C#.NET program must save in .cs extension, which is called as source code. Whenever we compile the program, the compiler will check for syntax errors, and if there are no syntax errors, then the compiler generates the .exe file, which internally consists of MSIL code. MSIL code means Microsoft Intermediate Language or Intermediate Language or CIL language, Common Intermediate Language. Whenever we execute the program within the .NET Framework, CLR means Common Language Runtime. Within the CLR, JIT compiler will convert MSIL code to native code, which can understand by operating system. Finally, operating system will communicate with hardware to get the output. Here in this diagram, every C#.NET program must save in .cs extension, which is called as source code. Whenever you compile the program, the compiler will check for syntax errors, and if the code there are no syntax errors, then the compiler generates the .exe file, which internally consists of MSIL code or Common Intermediate Language. Whenever we execute the program within the .NET Framework, Common Language Runtime within the CLR, JIT compiler will convert MSIL code to native code, which can understand by operating system. Finally, operating system will communicate with the hardware to get the output. Now we can discuss about architecture of the .NET Framework. Whenever we compile any C#.NET program, it will generate .exe or .dll file. Here, C#.NET program is saved with .cs and compiled with CSC. It will generate the .exe file or .dll file. .exe is executable file but not reusable. .dll is reusable file but not executable. Whenever we compile console applications, Windows Forms applications, WPF applications, then the compiler generates the .exe file. Whenever we compile class libraries, web applications, WCF application, MVC application, it will generate the .dll file. Is .NET Framework is platform independent application or platform independent application. The application that was developed in one operating system cannot run in any other operating system, then that type of application is called dependent application. For example, if the application developed in Windows, that application cannot run on Linux or Unix operating systems, then it is called platform dependent application. Now we can discuss about platform independent application. The application that was developed in one operating system can run on any operating system. Then it will called as platform independent application. For example, Java is platform independent. It will called as Ora, write one, run anywhere operating system. Java is platform independent, but JVM is platform dependent. Every Java program is saved with .java extension and compiled with Java C. It will generate the .exe file or .class file. Here JVM for Windows and JVM for Linux, JVM for Mac. JVM for Unix, it will generate native code and it will give to the operating system. JVM for Mac, it will generate the native code, gives to the operating system. Write one time and save the one time, compile the one time and execute n times. Java is platform independent, but JVM is platform dependent. Sun Microsystems has developed different JVM for different operating systems to make Java as platform independent. .NET is platform dependent with .NET Framework, independent with Mono Framework. Mono is the third-party company. Every C#.NET program is saved with CS extension and compiled with CSC command. It will generate the .exe file or .msil code. It will generate to .NET Framework CLR to JIT compiler and with supporting with Windows operating system. Mono framework for Linux and Mono CLR. It will generate the native code and gives to the Linux operating system. Mono framework for Mac and Mono CLR. It will generate the native code. Mac, it will gives to the Mac operating system. In the year 2015, Microsoft has announced .NET as platform independent. That is, Microsoft has developed .NET framework for different operating systems like .NET framework for Windows, .NET framework for Linux, .NET framework for Unix. What is application layer in .NET framework? This layer is used to design different types of applications by using different languages and technology of .NET like console application and Windows Forms application by using C#.NET or VB.NET. Web applications can be developed by using ASP.NET. What is base class layer in architecture of .NET? Microsoft has given some set of predefined namespaces and classes under base class libraries. It will contain namespaces. The namespaces is categorized as predefined namespaces, user-defined namespaces. The predefined namespaces contains the predefined classes. These classes contain the predefined methods. This method contains the predefined code. And user-defined namespaces contains the user-defined classes. It will contain the user-defined methods and it will contain the user-defined code. What is translating layer? This layer is used to execute the program within this layer. CLR will take care about memory management, and within CLR JIT compiler will convert MSIL code to native code of operating system. What is MSIL architecture? The MSIL means Microsoft Intermediate Language, or it will called as Intermediate Language, or it will called as Common Intermediate Language, or else it will called as Assembly. What is assembly? An assembly is the compiler format of any .NET program, which may be .dll or .exe file. The metadata will contain the class names, method names. The code block will contain the actual code. In resource block contains the image, icon, advertisement, and manifest contains the product like information, company name, and version name. What is the architecture of CLR? CLR means Common Language Runtime. The CLR is the heart and soul of .NET framework. The CLR will take care about memory management, compilation like JIT compiler, debugging, converting the program into native code. What is intermediate loader? It is used to load the entire intermediate load file into CLR. What is common type system? The common type system will provide common data types for all the .NET supportable languages. What is CLS? Common Language Specification. It is used to provide some set of specification to develop .NET supportable languages. What is CAS? Code Access Security. It is used to check whether the code may be running on .NET framework is valid code or invalid code. What is role based security? RBS. It will check the whether programmer who's developing the application is valid or invalid user. By default, administrator has the permission to develop the application. What is memory management? CLR will take care about memory management. The memory management means memory allocation, deallocation. Within the CLR, garbage collector will take care about memory management. What is JIT compiler? The JIT compiler will convert MSIL code to native code and given to the operating system. The next question is what is data? Data is collection of facts. A fact is maybe a number or character. Data is meaningless but information is meaningful. The processed data is called information. In any programming language like C, C++, C Sharp.NET, Java, it will store data but not information because of two reasons. Data will occupy less memory compared with information. It is easy to identify data. The data is two types numeric data and character data. Numeric data will be integer and floating point, character as single character, group character, alphanumeric character. In order to perform any operations on data, we have to store the data, so we require some memory. The next question is what is data type? Data type specifies the type of data that we store in the memory. What is byte? It is a data type which allocate 1 byte of memory to store integer data. For example, byte space b equal to 10. The range of byte is 0 to 255. What is short? It is a data type. It's allocate 2 bytes of memory to store integer data. The range of short is minus 32768 to 32767. What is a integer data? It is a data type which will allocate 4 bytes of memory to store integer data. For example, int I equaled 4566. The range of int is minus 214 748 3648. What is long data type? Long is a data type which will allocate the 8 bytes of memory to store integer value. The range of long is 19-digit number starting with 9. What is float? Float is a data type which will allocate 4 bytes of memory to store floating point. For example, float f1 equaled 2.3 f. We should mention the 2.3 f, otherwise it will wrong. If we write double equal 2.3 is right. Double is a data type which will allocate 8 bytes of memory to store floating point. The default data type to store floating point is double. Money related items it will store. Double D equal to 2.3. If I store float f1 equal to 2.3, it will get an error. Float f1 equals 2.3f, no error. What is decimal data type? The decimal is a data type which will allocate 16 bytes of memory to store floating point. Syntax to declare the decimal number: decimal d1 equal 324656.765 m. M means money related. What is character data type? Char is a data type which will allocate 2 bytes of memory to single character. Character value should be declared in single quotes. Syntax for the character is char ch equal to single braces within a. What is string? String is a data type which will allocate to store group of characters or alphanumeric characters. Syntax to declare the string: string cname equal to Satya in double quotes. String PAN card equal to double quotes is bag 124. What is bool? Bool is a data type which will allocate 1 bit of memory, either 0 or 1. 0 means false, 1 means true. Syntax for bool is bool b equal to true. In order to perform operations on data, we have to store the data. In order to store the data, we require some memory. Data types specify the type of data that we store in the memory. What is variable? Variable is a name given for a particular memory location. What is the purpose of the variable? The purpose of variable is to store the data in the memory or to retrieve the data from the memory. Variable is an identifier which is used to identify the data. Where the memory is allocated for data in RAM. When the memory is allocated for data at the time of execution of the program, it will allocated. Int I equal to 10. Here int is a data type, I is a variable, equal to is a assignment operator, 10 is a value, semicolon is the end of the statement. Here the diagram is showing what are the data types. The data types contains the numeric data type and character data type. Again, the numeric data type contains the integer data type and floating point data type. In integer, we will have byte, short, integer, long. Whereas character data type, it will contains the single character and group of character and alphanumeric characters. In single character, we can store like 916. Group of character is like ABC, Satya, and alphanumeric character as string and Satya. In integer, it will store the 1 byte of memory, short as 2 bytes, integer as 4 bytes, long is 8 bytes. In floating point, it will store the float as 4 bytes, double as 8 bytes, decimal as 16 bytes. And whereas character data type, the single character will store the what are the different data types contained in .NET framework. The data types contains the value type data types and reference type data types. In value type data type, it will contain the user defined and predefined data types. In user defined data types, these all are structures and enumerators. Whereas predefined characters, the byte, short, int, long, float, double, and decimal and char. In reference type data type, it will divided into two types: user defined and predefined data types. In user defined data types, it will stores class and arrays and interface, whereas predefined data types, it will stores string and object. What are the value type data type? The data type whose value, variable, and the address of the value will be stored on stack memory is called as value type data type. Here int I equal to 10. Int is a data type and I is a variable and equal to is assignment operator. 10 is value, semicolon is end of the statement. Here within a ROM, it will contains stack memory and heap memory. In stack memory, int I equal to 10, it will store the I value within the I variable equal to 10 and address is 100. Here one is heap memory. What is the reference type data type? The data type whose value will be stored on heap and the address of the value will be stored on stack memory along with the variable name is called as reference type data type. For example, string s is called to Krishna. It will stores RAM It will contain stack memory and heap memory. Krishna is a value, address is 100, it will stores in stack memory. Syntax to declare the variable. Data type space variable name semicolon. For example, int I semicolon. Syntax to assign the value for the variable. Variable name equal to value. For example, I equal to 10 semicolon. Syntax to data type space variable name equal to value int I equal to 10. The second syntax is data type space variable name equal to value. For example, int I equal to 10. I stores the 10 value. The memory is 4 bytes. Rules to declare the variables. Rule 1. Variable space name must start with lower character. For example, int enumber, it will throws an error. Int enumber, no error. Means here we need to mention the lowercase. Rule number 2. Variable name must not consist of spaces. String space emp space name, it will throw an error. String emp name, correct. We can use any special character like underscore at the time of declaring of a variable. String emp underscore ename is correct. Variable name must not be number. Int space 1, it will throw an error. Int space emp underscore name, it is correct. Check whether the syntax is correct or not. Int I, correct. Int I equal to 10 is correct. Int I comma j is correct. Int I comma j, I semicolon j comma is wrong. Int I equal to 10 comma j equal to 10 20. Int I equal to 10 comma 20 is wrong. Int I equal to 10 plus 20 is wrong. Int I equal to 10 plus 20. Int I equal to 5. Int I equal to 7. Int I equal to 10. Console.writeLine. It will print I equal 10, j equal to 10, int k equal to I. The I value is 10. So it will print the 10 value. If it is int I equal to I plus j, it will store the 20 value. Int I stores the 4 bytes of memory. Int j stores the 4 bytes of memory. Int k stores the 4 bytes of memory. What is operator? An operator is used to perform operation on two or more operands. 2 plus 3 is an operation. Plus is an operator. Here place is operator. Total called as operation. 2, 3 is called operands. What is expression? An expression is a combination of two or more operands. Arithmetic, arithmetic operators are plus, minus, star, forward slash, and percentage symbol. Relation operators are minus, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than equal to, double equal to, not equal to. And logical operators are logical and or. Increment operators are double plus and minus, and assignment operator is equal to. What is difference between forward slash and percentage? It forward slash will be gives the quotient, percentage will gives an remainder. Here 1 is the quotient, 2 is the remainder. Now we can discuss about concatenation of first name and last name. Here I declared fname equal to KCN, string lname equal to Microsoft, string full name equal to fname plus lname. Here I am printing the console.writeLine full name variable and console.readLine of full name. It will give the output as KCN Microsoft. KCN is the fname and string name is lname is Microsoft. The output it will display the KCN Microsoft. What is expressions and priority of operators? Whenever we solve an expression, we have to solve based on the priority of the operator. First priority will give the star and forward slash and percentage symbol. Second priority we will use plus and minus. Third priority we will use a equal operator. For example, here I taken a one simple expression. I will execute this expression. First it will be priority based, calculates the forward slash and star, then after it will goes to the plus or minus symbols. The and next step is it will calculate the equal symbol. If the numerator is less than denominator, the coefficient is 0 and remainder is numerator. Example. Please subscribe my YouTube channel for latest C#.NET tutorials. Thank you.